Hello,
Hello,
I'm Liam,
I'm Chika.
and guess where we are?
We're in
Puerto Rico.
and we will stay here for
3 months.
and we have 3 young children.
That's right. And right now we're coming to you live from Culebra, which is a beautiful island in the Caribbean off of the main coast of Puerto Rico. We are staying here for a week. We also stayed for a week on Vieques, and we're going to spend a month and a half in Loquillo on the main island of Puerto Rico, and then another month in Rincon.
So why we decided to come to Puerto Rico?
Well, the main reason is that we wanted to come as a life experiment. So we moved from a large city to small town in northern Idaho, which is a ski resort town called Sandpoint. Very beautiful. As a life experiment to see if that's something that we would enjoy and was be a good fit for our girls, and we totally found that it did, and it was a great fit for us at that stage in our journey. And now we're interested in exploring new places, and as this experiment we're spending 3 months here, get some exposure to Spanish Caribbean culture, different climate. Where we're from, it's a lot colder at this time of year, and so it's wonderful to get to come down here. And we're also doing this as kind of a first chapter in a larger trip that we're planning to do around the world. So we wanted to come as a practice, life experiment to see what it would be like to do a family trip around the world together, which is a dream that we've talked about for many years together. And we really want to be able to have wonderful family memories that will last a lifetime, and give the kids an opportunity to see and experience new cultures, new foods, new languages, and know that there's a very broad and diverse and interesting and exciting world out there. Also want to give them a different type of education.
Wow!
There's a lot to be said for formal schooling and whatnot, but there's a lot more to be said, I think, for life experience and being able to learn from different situations, having real world problem solving skills where you're dealing with a real situation as opposed to something that's been made up in a book, and learning how to adapt and get along with others and appreciate new cultures. And there's just a lot to see.
What is the rules that you told me before, like 70%, 2%?
Yeah, so there's kind of a framework, if you will, that for learning that 70% comes from experience, 20% comes from exposure, and 10% comes from formal learning when you're gaining new skills and whatnot. And so
which means 10% is like
education
thing,
school,
like studying on the desk.
Yes, yeah, studying in school, taking classes and whatnot. And so when we thought about that and what it really means, when we're thinking about education, we're thinking about not just the 10%, but the 100%. And so what can we do to better equip our girls and better educate our girls in a more holistic sense? And so we really feel that, that this model of 70, 20, 10, again, 70 being experience, 20 exposure, and 10 formal learning in classroom and textbook, that there's just so much more outside of the classroom that we want to be able to give them that experience.
And we are not saying that school is not bad.
Yeah.
School is, actually it's good. Our kids love going to school.
Yeah, they love their teachers. We love their teachers. They have a wonderful time in school. They're in great programs. It's just, we're trying to give them the best education that we can possibly do.
And then we think schooling is not the only thing to study.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, when I think back to what I learned when I was in school, unfortunately I don't remember a lot of it, and I remember a whole lot more from when I've gotten older, and I think there's a lot to be said for being ready to learn the content. So some of the other reasons that we want the girls to be able to experience more of the world is, to develop an appreciation for life and nature and the environment, and to have a sense of wonder and thrill from learning. And I think that, many people feel the same way, but there's there's a certain sense of dullness to, an everyday monotony of life where, you get up, have breakfast, go to work, come back home, or you get up, go to school, come back home, and you can get too into a routine where you stop really paying attention, you stop really living your life. And so we want to have a life that's full of excitement and wonder and, new realizations and things that will stick with you for a lifetime.
So this is our second week in Puerto Rico, and
Yes.
we're going to stay here for 3 months. So we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're excited. Every day is an adventure, and it's just such a blessing to be able to get to be here and do these things, and we're really enjoying it and making the most of it. All right, we'd like to introduce our daughters.
Hello, my name is Elena and I am 9 years old. I am Ollie and I am 7 years old. I am Leah and I'm 4 years old.
Very good, girls. And where are we right now?
We're in Puerto Rico.
Okay, and how do you guys like it here?
I love it. I love it. It's really nice. It's really nice.
What do you like about it here?
All the animals and the fish and the coral reefs.
Can you remember any of the names of the fish you saw?
There's the flatfish, and there's also the yellow-tailed Deb's fish.
And what else did we see? It goes like this. Sea turtle.